Bond. James Bond.
The USSS, the FBI, the OSS, the CIA, the SIS. Aside from being a can of alphabet soup, these acronyms belong to the forward-most intelligence agencies of the United States and Britain, each with its own varied past and each upholding ideals of national security. We of the Secret Agents Historical Society welcome you to explore the history, relive the culture, and find out if you have what it takes to become the next generation of special agents. Welcome to Secret Government Agencies of the United States and Britain. By the end of the Civil War, the United States was facing a looming economic shadow. 1/3 of the currency at the time was counterfeit, and the time had come to rectify the situation. On July 5, 1865, the Secret Service Division was commissioned. The Secret Service was the first domestic intelligence and counterintelligence agency, working first to combat counterfeiting, then to assist the U.S. Marshal Service to investigate murders, bank robbery, and illegal gambling. However, many of the USSS's intelligence and counterintelligence duties would be passed on to the Federal Bureau of Investigation upon its inception in 1908. After the assassination of President William McKinley, Congress charged the Secret Service with the task of physical protection of presidents, their spouses, and children. After the assassination of Robert Kennedy, this protection expanded to major presidential candidates, vice presidential candidates, nominees, and other people of import.
Say, has the FBI learned something? The police around here don't seem to have the first clue. I mean, have you got like a description, fingerprints, anything like that?
No, we don't. Founded in 1908, originally as the Bureau of Investigation, the FBI was created to combat the threats of anarchists in the United States after the assassination of William McKinley. The FBI acts as a primary federal law enforcement agency and works in intelligence, counterintelligence, and criminal investigations. Predecessor to the CIA, the Office of Strategic Services was created during World War II in order to improve the United States' lacking global intelligence network. The OSS was established on June 13, 1942, to collect and analyze strategic information and conduct special operations. The OSS worked closely with the British Security Coordination, drafting itself off of MI6. After the war, the OSS was dissolved into other sections of the Department of Justice, including the Central Intelligence Group, which would go on to become the Central Intelligence Agency. Created on July 26, 1947, the Central Intelligence Agency was to be a new group, coordinating government intelligence efforts, working with foreign policy, and working with intelligence and analysis. The Secret Intelligence Service, or MI6 as it is often known, was established in 1909 to supply the British government with foreign intelligence. Alongside MI5, the Security Service, MI6 controls secret intelligence operations in the United Kingdom and overseas. Because MI6 was not publicly acknowledged until 1994, it has been the subject of many fictional works, such as John le Carre's novels and the James Bond franchise.
In the end, it's all about money.
It's all about what?
Money. In the end, it's only about the money all of the time.
In today's world, most intelligence threats are found on the internet, and these agencies have made the subsequent shift to focusing largely on cybercrime. We feel the effects in many different ways, but especially in terms of the economy. The CIA takes out threats that could lead to the destruction of infrastructure and online business models. Still, in our physical world, there are problems, and there are people to fix them. The FBI cracks down on organized crime and works to bring back over $1 trillion in illegal profit back to where it rightfully belongs, to the citizens and to the state. and the Secret Service continues to focus on counterfeit money. While today the total counterfeit in circulation is less than 1%, that's still $261 million that goes through the economic system. Maybe as technology advances, we could see a day where that number hits zero. While most of us would like to imagine intelligence agencies having their very own queue to make spectacular gadgets,
Now open the top and inside are your defense mechanism controls. Smoke screen, oil slick, rear bulletproof screen, and left and right front wing machine guns.
most special agents and operatives today only carry sidearms, such as the Secret Service's Sig Sauer P229 and the FBI's Glock Model 22 pistol. However, during the Second World War, the Office of Strategic Services created many fantastic pieces of spy tech, not unlike what you'd find in a Bond movie. Silenced pistols, lightweight submachine guns, explosives disguised as coal and flour, compasses hidden within officers' uniform buttons, 16mm cameras disguised as matchboxes, and Beano grenades that would detonate upon impact.
Whatever you do, don't touch it.
The Cold War, there was an incredible spike in the spy genre, with novels such as Donald Hamilton's Death of a Citizen, Ian Fleming's Casino Royale, and Le Carre's Call for the Dead coming out, along with the first James Bond movie coming out in 1962. Mainly written by ex-civil servants and veterans, there was a unique truth that could be spun upon by the thread of fiction, allowing for sensational adventure to be had by ordinary citizens. Favor for the genre grew to such an extreme that it even warranted a popular parody in the form of the TV show Get Smart. Today, we are seeing a new dawn for the spy genre. In the past, many stories of espionage were told exclusively through the viewpoints of men. We are starting to see more spy stories with females in the leads, such as the television programs Marvel's Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the comic series Operation S.I.N., and the movie Kingsman: The Secret Service, featuring not only a protagonist female spy, but also a female antagonist known as Gazelle. But this is just the very beginning. There is so much farther that the genre can go in terms of representation for women, people of color, the disabled, and members of the LGBT+ community that it will be so exciting to see what lies ahead. Do you have what it takes to be the next special agent? Apply at the following, or speak to a representative today.